Red button means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So the Cavs lost last night. They're fine. Their unbeaten streak. It's finally over at 15-0 at the hands of the Boston Celtics. But if you're a Cavs fan, you slept good last night. You did. They proved to be a legit team. Yeah, they did lose, but I thought last night was a big test for them and they passed it. I mean, with all things considered, to go on the road and be down 21 to the defending champs who were playing absolute magnet ball last night, and to do so without any of your wings and your second best player who you rely on goes pure terrorism with 3 for 21 from the field, and to only come out of there losing by 3, to me is hell impressive. It just is. I've been seeing on Twitter for the last couple of weeks, oh, this is just the 2015 Hawks all over again. This team isn't that good, but I think it's time we start respecting this Cavs team as a legitimate threat in the East. Like, this isn't some fluke. It's not. Like, again, if Darius Garland was just mid last night, made a couple more layups, this team is the second team in NBA history to start 16-0. The only other team to do that was the 2016 Warriors, who won 73 games and went to the NBA Finals. Now, I don't think this Cavs team is near the level of that Warriors squad, but in an Eastern Conference where it feels like all the big players are out of sorts, Milwaukee, Philly, even New York, the Cavs have cemented themselves as the number 2 team in the East. This is the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference right now. Better than New York, way better than Milwaukee, and much better than Philadelphia. And to me, it starts with Kenny Atkinson. I love me some Kenny Atkinson. I've always loved him since the days he was in Brooklyn and took that average or so roster to the playoffs. Whenever you can take a D'Angelo Russell-led team to the playoffs and make him an all-star, that's hella impressive, and they held their own. And then he gets forced out by Katie and Kyrie because they don't respect coaches. And then he finds himself on Steve Kerr's staff, and he wins a title in 2022. Whenever you're on Steve Kerr's staff, you're just a smart guy by association. And he gets hired by Cleveland. When that move happened, I texted all my Cavs buddies, this is a home run hire. I think this guy's really smart, and he's going to make this team play even better. I thought more teams should have went after him. I thought he should have been a more sought-after head coach. And here he is taking this Cavs team to the next level, because the reality for them, since they traded for Donovan Mitchell in the last 2 seasons, they've always been a good competitive team, but just not good enough. It's felt like this Cavs team last 2 years, their ceiling has been not further than the second round. But now it feels like at least the conference finals. Maybe not win the NBA finals, but at least the conference finals. And that's why I think Kenny Atkinson already has coach of the year locked up. I think he does, because he has this team playing hard. They're moving the ball well. They're shooting at a high level. They're defending tough. Like, this team, I feel like we're on a crash course for Celtics, Cavs, Eastern Conference Finals. And, before the game last night, Evan Mobley said this was a prove-it game, to prove to the world that the Cavs are some legitimate threat in the Eastern Conference. And I thought they passed the test. I know they lost, but all things considered, to go on the road, national TV, in-season tournament game, in TD Garden, which is always hard to play, you find yourself down 21, you cut the lead to 2, and you're playing against the defending champs who, bro, there is no game plan against them when they're raining threes. I said this opening night. When they're making threes, no one's beating them. They shot 53% from 3. Anytime the Cavs thought about coming to that game, Jason Tatum, MVP performance. And you had no wings to guard Tatum and company. No Dean Wade, no Strus, no Okoro, no Karis LeVert. All your best wings are out, so you're dead on defense. And your second best player, who you're supposed to rely for 20 points, goes 3 for 21. Can't even make a layup. And here you are, only losing by 3 points. To me, that's hell of impressive. That is. I think this Cleveland Cavaliers team passed the test and is the second best team in the East. It's Boston's biggest threat out there. And I think if you aren't taking them serious now, I don't know what to tell you. But I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media to stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.